heard these stories, and you've heard many others, I presume, like them. Is this similar?
This is very similar. These are the classic near-death experiences. In my book, Closer to the Light, I describe dozens of similar experiences in children, and they all say the same thing, that they float out of their body. They describe just a wealth of details of all the things that are going on around them, things they couldn't possibly see.
Well, while you're talking, why don't we do this? We have a picture, apparently, that was made by one of your patients attempting to describe what it was like on the other side. Why don't you tell us what that is?
Well, this is a good example from my book, Closer to the Light. You can see that the child is floating out of the body, and she's accurately describing what's going on around her. And then she floats up to a place that she perceives as being heaven. There's a beautiful light there, which she draws as a rainbow on the left side. And then she sees somebody that she thinks is Jesus, who's wearing a jolly red hat, almost like a Santa Claus, the way Jesus might appear to a 5-year-old. And then she returns to her body again.
Tell me about these people, though, that you've researched. Are these people of specific religions? Are they believers or non-believers?
It doesn't matter. These are of all types. And remember, they're primarily children who could be as young as 3 years old, or in this case, a child who's 5 years old, so they don't have a lot of cultural indoctrination.
How do we know what these things are? Do you have any idea, personal beliefs?
Well, the numerous details that they've given me of scenes from around the hospital, overhearing things from a room next door, give me the idea that something must be out of the physical body, that they're able to describe what is going around around.
You think it transcends science, then?
This certainly transcends science, our understanding of near-death experience.
There have been explanations in the past, though. Carl Sagan, in one of his books back in the 70s, claimed that perhaps there was some sort of instinct in the human body where, as we are dying or getting close to death, the brain triggers mechanisms which are vaguely similar to the birth experience.
Yes.
And others have argued that maybe the body has a defense mechanism. So as we start to die, maybe it, as in other experiences of life, it kind of tries to ease the way. Do you buy any of that?
Oh, certainly there's an area of the brain that triggers these experiences, you know, as I discuss in my book. And yet there's elements that cannot be explained by science.
Briefly, why is this important for us to know, though? I mean, it makes wonderful discussion, but why, from a scientific standpoint, do we need to know about this?
Because we need to change our attitude towards dying patients, and we need to understand that this light that they experience is a light of love which can illuminate our lives and potentially change the way we live our lives. I think we can learn from children who've had near-death experiences to not dismiss them as hallucinations or fabrications of the dying brain.
Briefly, do either one of you fear death anymore?
Not at all, no. I was also an agnostic when this happened to me. I certainly learned in a hurry.
Tom Sawyer, Kate Valentine, Dr. Melvin Morse, thanks so much for being with us today. We appreciate it.